Is it possible that being different could give your kids a competitive advantage? That's coming up. Hi, I'm Chad Bullock, the founder of Future Proof Kids and the Ready Aim Parent podcast, where we help you teach kids the skills that really matter in business and life. Are your kids different? Do they stand out? What I mean is, do they make different choices than their peers? Do they blaze new trails? And are they unique in their own way? Or do they just go along with the crowd? One thing is for sure, the world is becoming noisier every day. There are a million things vying for our attention, and it can be so easy just to become part of that noise and never be seen or heard. And the future place where our kids will be working will get even noisier. No matter what line of work your kids decide to get into, it's going to be important for them to learn how to stand out. And if they can master and hone that skill now, it's going to be an incredibly valuable skill when they go into the workforce. Companies today need people that can help them differentiate. Just think about it. You go to the store to try and buy something, there are usually 25 different variations of what you're looking for. Which one do you buy? Companies need their products to be unique. And if your kids can hone that skill now, they're going to have a competitive advantage when they get to the business world. Now, even if your kids don't get into marketing, it's important for them to learn to be distinguished from others. I mean, just think about corporate America. There are usually other people doing the same job as you. And your kids' abilities to stand out from their peers is going to be incredibly important. So they get noticed, they're the ones who get the promotions and the raises that you want them to get. But standing out and choosing to be different isn't easy. It takes being a leader. It takes courage. Just think about the greats, the people who founded this great country. They wanted something different. They got in a boat, came across the ocean, and started this great country. Think about Sam Walton. He tried something different and changed retail forever. Of course, until Jeff Bezos came along and founded Amazon.com, and he did retail all over again. There's this great quote from a marketing guru named Seth Godin, and he's a firm believer in standing out. In a crowded marketplace, fitting in is failure. Not standing out is the same as being invisible. You know, he's absolutely right. Not too long ago, I was hiring for a new position, and in just a couple of days, there were over 125 resumes for me to look at. As he said, if you're not standing out, you're invisible. And I don't think that's something we want for our kids when they grow up. When my son was 7 a few years ago, I distinctly remember having breakfast and this very topic came up. I was checking the weather app on my phone and noticed it was going to be very hot that day. And my son was wearing pants. So I said, "Hey, it's going to be hot today. Are you dressed the right way?" He said, "Dad, I don't want to wear shorts." And I said, "Well, why not?" "Well, the other kids are going to make fun of me." I was not expecting that for an answer. I said, "What are you talking about? Why would they make fun of you?" "Dad, this spring only the preschoolers are wearing shorts." I waited for something else, but that was it. I gave it a second and then said, "Don't you think you'll be more comfortable in shorts?" "Dad," he groaned, "I'll be fine." So I let it sit for a couple of minutes, but then I leaned over to him and I said, "You know, sometimes doing something different, people see you had a really good idea, and then they want to follow you." And I pushed my chair back and took my dishes to the sink. And you know, a few minutes later, I saw him walk out the door in shorts. I didn't say anything, I just smiled. Our kids need to think for themselves, to be brave and stand up against the crowd and be unique. And the next time they want to be different, let them. Encourage them. Now, obviously, if they're trying to do something that might endanger them, we certainly wouldn't approve of that. But if they're just trying to express themselves and maybe they want to wear 2 different colored socks or their hair weird, it's not going to be the end of the world. And besides, That thought process of thinking through how to be different is actually a good exercise. Because one day they're going to enter the noisy job market where there are 125 resumes on somebody's desk, and being different might just come in handy. Okay, my challenge to you is to look for ways to help your kids learn to differentiate. For instance, a lot of kids are into YouTube and they want to have their own YouTube channel. And if you're okay with that, then talk to them about how theirs can be unique or different from everybody else's. And if you have little kids, you know, it really just starts with them finding their own voice. And you can do that in small ways. When you're out to dinner, let them order their own food. And remember, even the small things matter. They're always watching you. If you get a meal that's not prepared properly, if you stand up for yourself, they're gonna notice that. Okay, everybody, let's help each other out now. If you've got other ideas on how to do this with your kids, or you've already done it, put it in the comments below and let's share ideas with each other. And remember, if you do these things, you'll be raising a future-proof kid. Hey, did you like this episode? If you did, there are 3 things you can do right now to continue your journey of future-proofing your kids. First, you can subscribe to our channel, and I hope you will so we can keep sending you helpful videos that help you future-proof your kids with great skills. Second, you can like our Facebook page, where we're always sharing great articles, quotes, and other things about the real skills your kids will need in their future business lives. And third, you can head on over to our website, sign up for our newsletter, where we can send you free offers, free trainings, free podcasts, and anything else we don't do here on this channel. So you can get started by clicking on any of the buttons you see right here. And we look forward to seeing you on the next video. And until then, keep future-proofing your kids.